My name is Rose, and I'm 30 years old. I live with my parents. After college, I tried living on my own, but it was tough. At first, I searched for jobs while getting unemployment benefits. Later, I found remote work and became a freelance engineer using my science skills. I started with small jobs, making just enough money. But I gained experience, and over time, I got bigger projects. Working from home helped me feel more confident, and after a year, I was earning as much as someone with a regular office job. The problem was my mom didn't understand my work. My dad tried to get it, but my mom didn't. No matter how often I explained it, she kept saying things like, "How long are you going to stay home? Isn't it time you found a real job outside?" Even when I showed her emails from clients and my income, she didn't believe me. She even asked if I was doing something shady or in a weird cult. That wasn't true at all. I was getting paid regularly and doing legit work. I thought about moving out, but I hadn't saved enough yet. Then my dad's health got worse, and he had to stop working. He said not to worry because he had a pension, but I was still concerned, especially because my mom liked to spend money. I didn't want to leave him alone when he needed help, so I decided to stay and support my family. "Don't worry, Dad. I'll take care of things now." He was surprised. "Can you really afford that?" I showed him my bank account. "Yeah, my income is steady now." He was proud and said, "Thank you, Rose." From then on, I helped pay for our living costs and my dad's medical bills. I sent money to my dad's account every month and gave my mom a new credit card linked to mine. My dad and I tried to save money and asked my mom to do the same. But my mom still didn't trust me and even said I should move out. My dad stood up for me, reminding her how much I was helping. She backed off, but things didn't get easier. She started acting like I owed her everything and got strict. "Can't you finish your chores faster?" she'd ask. "I'm working at the same time," I'd say. "But is it really that hard?" She'd snap. She didn't get it, and things between us got worse. My dad always supported me, though. We lived like that for a year until he got seriously ill and had to go to the hospital. I visited him every day. "Hey, Dad, how are you feeling?" "Thanks, Rose. I'm not getting better, but I hope I'm not a burden." "You're not a burden," I said. "But I know things between you and Mom haven't been great." After he went to the hospital, my relationship with my mom got even worse. Living with her was hard, but I still wanted to support both of them. After all, they were my family. I looked at my brother calmly. I was working. At the hospital, I brought my laptop and worked while visiting Dad. He frowned. "You're using that as an excuse now." "An excuse for what?" My mother stepped in, arms crossed. "Rose, you've become distant ever since Jack came home. You don't talk to us anymore, and you're always hiding in your room." "Hiding? Or working?" "Because I thought I made that clear," I said, holding back the rising frustration. Jack shook his head. "You're being difficult. Mom's right. If you're not willing to contribute properly, maybe it's time you rethink living here." That word again, contribute. As if years of financial support meant nothing. As if all the meals I paid for, the bills I covered, the hospital costs I quietly handled weren't enough. I glanced at my mother. "So this is what it comes down to. You invite Jack and Sophia without telling me, and now you're cornering me out of my own home." My mother wouldn't meet my eyes. Sophia smirked. "We're just trying to bring some structure around here. It's been a bit disorganized, hasn't it?" "I work, Sophia. I earn more than both of you probably think, and I've been supporting this house when no one else did." Jack scoffed. "Working online isn't real work. Let's be honest." I felt the anger rise, but I refused to shout. "Is that what you think, Jack? Then tell me, who paid for Dad's treatments last month? Who paid off the heating bill when the card declined? Who set up Mom's supplementary credit card because Dad couldn't anymore?" Silence. I've kept this house afloat while being mocked, dismissed, and treated like a failure. But you know what? I'm done trying to prove myself to people who don't want to understand. My mother's expression shifted, but she said nothing. "I've spoken with Dad. He supports me living my life. So I'm leaving. Not running away, choosing peace." "Where will you go?" Jack asked, almost tauntingly. "Somewhere I can breathe." I walked past them, head high. I didn't pack that night. I didn't need their permission. My life, my work, and my peace didn't depend on them anymore. My brother's voice was sharp as he said, "I had to take the day off because of you." How could you take a day off for such a reason? I was surprised at how easily he could skip work. It seemed irresponsible. Soon his and his wife's voices grew louder. Get out of here, he suddenly commanded. Why? I asked, shocked. Rose, from now on, the three of us will live together. If you don't want to stay, then leave, they said, trying to kick me out of the house. My mother added in a strange tone, That's enough, Rose. You don't need to be here now that your father is gone. It felt like she completely ignored how much I helped pay for things. Even though she spent a lot on expensive brands, I wondered what would happen when her money ran low. I was furious. No matter how much I explained, my mother, brother, and sister-in-law wouldn't listen. I decided to teach them a lesson. I first moved the money from the bank account linked to my mother's credit card to an account I controlled. I hoped it would shock her when her credit card stopped working. Then I transferred some funds from my father's account, the one that covered the family's expenses. From now on, his account would only pay for his medical bills. This meant that my brother and his wife would have to cover most of the costs. I was sure my brother would quickly feel the weight of this change. Once I finished these tasks, I packed my things and announced, I'm leaving this place. My family looked stunned. They had expected me to just take their abuse and stay. Instead, as I looked at their faces, I saw that they almost enjoyed the idea of me leaving. You're finally leaving? I've never seen you be so troublesome. You won't be coming back, will you? They mocked. Of course not. Don't contact me, I replied. As I walked out, I couldn't help but smile to myself, ready for a new life. My new home was calm and peaceful. It was a place where I could focus on my work without interference. Then, one day, I got a call from my brother. I told you not to contact me. What's wrong? I answered. His voice sounded surprised and urgent. Oh, yes, that's right, he stuttered. Why are you asking now? Why didn't you tell me? We had no idea. I reminded him. I did say many times that I was working, but you and Mom never believed me, did you? He tried to shift the blame. Well, Mom said a lot, and I got confused. It's not my fault, right? Right, I said, exasperated. But I supported this family for so long. Now that I'm out here, you have to handle the bills and everything yourself. Rose, I need your help. Could you transfer some money to my account? He pleaded. I was shocked. You work for a big company, shouldn't you be earning enough? His voice lowered as he admitted. I got fired from that company. What? Why? I asked, stunned. He said, I made a big mistake. I realized then that my brother had come back to our parents' house thinking there would be enough money to go around, probably relying on Dad's pension after retirement. I wanted him to understand that I had been the one keeping the household stable all along. It amused me to think about his surprise when he realized the truth. Later his wife said, We need your help. We're running out of savings. My mother added, Your father is really upset. He won't help with the bills anymore. We're in a tough spot. I replied firmly, I've supported you enough. You're all healthy, so work hard and take care of yourselves. I'll cheer you on from afar. Before I could say more, a frightened voice said, Please, Rose, wait. Think about what you're saying. I'm hanging up now. Don't contact me, I said, ending the call. I decided to distance myself completely from my mother, brother, and sister-in-law. After all that, my father felt he couldn't go back to the same life with my mother. He talked to a lawyer and moved to a new place, and I was able to visit him every day. A friend later told me what had happened with my brother. He had moved into a small apartment and was living very simply. My mother, who had always managed the home, struggled with a new job, and my brother, who was once confident after earning his degree, found it hard to work with younger people in his part-time job. His employment didn't last long. At one point, his wife was the only one earning money to keep the house together. But the pressure became too much for her, and she eventually left. Now my brother and mother are trying hard together, but my mother still tends to overspend, and her debts keep growing. I worry about her, but I can't help her anymore. I am now living in a comfortable home where I work hard, and my income is slowly growing. I plan to visit my father every day, enjoying every moment and watching his smile because every day is precious.